It's time for your weekend takeaway. This week, I'm answering the question that is on every pre-blogger's lips. Where do we get started with blogging? So you'll notice that I use the term pre-blogger. A pre-blogger is somebody who is exactly that. They want to be blogging, they know what they want to write about, they've got ideas in mind, they might even have written content already, but they don't know where to get started. So the question that came in via email was specifically, which platform should I be using and how do I get started creating topics for my writing? This is an easy one for me. While there are an absolute myriad of choices when it comes to blogging platforms and the list of names gets longer and longer every single week, there is one obvious choice specifically if you want to be blogging for your business. You're going to get sick of hearing me say this, but WordPress, WordPress, WordPress. You may already have a blog started somewhere else. I started out using Blogger or Blogspot, and that's absolutely brilliant. Just because you've started somewhere doesn't mean that your content is lost if you decide to make the move to WordPress. Now, don't get confused with WordPress because there are two options to choose from. The key difference is, so that we can move on and make the decision for you today as to which platform you should be using, is that with WordPress.com, all of your content is hosted and held by WordPress themselves on the web inside their content management system. So if WordPress.com was to vanish overnight, which obviously we can't see happening, but it's the same with any platform that you use, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all of those things, if they were pulled the plug overnight, all of your content would be lost forever. Sound like a scary prospect? It should. On the other hand, using WordPress.org, you are creating your content using your own content management system. Many people get really scared by the sound of this. It's really not scary. All you need to do is choose a hosting provider, download or install the WordPress software, choose how you want your blog to look, and get writing. Now, of course, that sounds overwhelming and terrifying if you've never done it before. But most hosting companies have brilliant support over the telephone, fantastic step-by-step instructional guides to help you and hold your hand the whole way through getting WordPress set up. Plus, they have one-click installation for WordPress so that you can literally go into your hosting dashboard, click to download WordPress and sync it up to the domain for your blog or your website. I use GoDaddy hosting and I'm a big fan of them, mainly because their support is unbeatable. If I have any question at any point, 24 hours a day, I can reach for my telephone, give the GoDaddy customer support team a call, and they are there to solve my problem. So how is today's video useful if you're already blogging? Well, I get asked all the time to help clients move their blogs from a really well-established WordPress.com site or blogger.com, blogspot.com, over to WordPress self-hosted. Is this possible? Yes, it is. This is why I'm saying that going in and testing the ground with using WordPress.com hosted on the web is not a risky option. It's just not a long-term strategy if you know you're going to make the move at some point. So you can move your content, you can download everything, comments, pictures, blog posts, everything, the works, and move it all to your own self-hosted WordPress space when you're ready. I started out like that, and most of the successful bloggers that I know started out in exactly the same way. So it's absolutely fine to do that. And if you're ready to make the move, there are heaps and heaps of instructional videos online to help support you do that, and you can consult somebody that can help you do the move, like me. I'd like to leave you with 3 quick and easy to implement blogging tips. Number 1, Notepad and Pen. Sounds simple, but blogging ideas, topic ideas, and blog post titles hit you in your subconscious brain when you least expect them. Be prepared to take note of them and you'll never be short for content in future. Number 2, drafts. Use your content management system, whichever platform you choose, to draft blog posts. It might be that you just have a title idea, a really cool title that you don't know what you want to write in the body yet. But if you can just open up a post, put the title in there and save that as a draft, you are in a starting block way ahead of where you could have been if you were starting with a blank canvas. You can save as many of these draft posts as you like, and if I was to show you the dashboard behind my blog, you'd see I have hundreds of them all the time, so I'm never stuck for something to write about. And number 3, avoid blogging overwhelm. How do you do this, and what is it? Blogging overwhelm is where you are just feeling like your blog is taking over your life. You are in charge of your blog, not the other way around. And if you use the previous 2 tips to get content ideas flowing, you're not going to be struggling for content creation, and that is the actual key to avoiding blogging overwhelm. So that's all for this week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I would love to hear what you're going to do to get active with your blogging, and I would really like it if we could be supporting each other with our blogs. If we've got lots of people who are potentially starting new blogs, just go and do it. Don't wait for something to be the right time, the right kind of hair and makeup, the right whatever it is that's holding you back from starting your blog. Just go and get started. Write something out. It doesn't need to be in the public domain. You don't need to share it with all your friends on Facebook. You can just write it and have it there, and you will feel better for moving forward. I will see you next week. If this video has been useful to you, or you know someone it might be useful to, please go ahead and click on the sharing buttons below the post, and I will look forward to receiving your questions via email to laura@nakedblogging.com. One final thing before you go, and this is worth sticking around for. We here at Naked Blogging want to see you succeed. We want to help aspiring bloggers be the absolute best they can be in their online homes. We specialise in offering custom WordPress blog design or redesign to help you shine. We're inviting you to send us your absolute blog design wish list. We want you to think about how you want your blog to look, the colours, the feel, the design, absolutely anything, your wildest dreams. Put it together either in an email, a video, photos, or a slideshow, whatever it is that makes you feel you've really conveyed the message of what you want your blogging audience to see when they come and visit your blog. We're standing by to receive your wish lists, and we're going to offer every single person who sends us one of these inquiries before next Tuesday our best ever price for blog design. Now, we always like to offer our subscribers and our viewers the best price that we can. This time, however, we're going all out. We're going to not only give you the best price we can, we're going to reduce it by 50%. Yes, 50%. So we're going to beat our own best price by 50%. Yes, we are crazy. Why are we doing this? Simple, because we want to show you that we are committed to you moving forward, getting started, and being happy, confident, and successful bloggers. Check out the terms and conditions below the video in the post, and send us an email. What are you waiting for? 50% off our best ever price. We are only offering this until next Tuesday, and it will be valid to every single inquiry that we receive before that time. Get creative. We can't wait to hear from you, and we'll see you next week on the blog.